Everybody, it's me, Dana, with Creatively Created Crochet. Today, we're making Calypso earrings as pictured here. Stay tuned if you want to learn how to make them. Love ya. Hey everybody, it's me, Dana, with Creatively Created Crochet. And guess what? It's tutorial time. Yes, that's right, it's tutorial time. I know it's been a while, guys, but I thank you all for sticking with me and enjoying this awesome journey we've been on. Today's earrings, for what we're going to need: Summer Nights yarn, guys. Thanks, Tammy, again for this beautiful yarn. As soon as I got it, I knew exactly what I wanted to create with this. So this is a size 1 yarn, a B-hook, which is 2.25 millimeter. You're going to be needing a yarn needle. You're going to want to weave in those little ends. You're going to also need a pair of jump rings, which are these little circles here. And you're going to be needing a pair of these ear wires. So get those handy, guys. Don't forget your scissors. And you're going to be needing some Stiffen Quick. Now, if you want to use something else to stiffen up your earrings, feel free to grab some glue and water. Half parts of each of those will make a beautiful stiffening liquid. Or you may have a different one that you like. If you do, please give me some awesome suggestions down in the comments below. So let's get started on these awesome Calypso earrings. Alright guys, so I'm just grabbing my yarn so we can get started. This earring is super simple. Very simple, guys. So all you're going to want to do is start with a chain of 6. Sorry about that, guys. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just like so. After you join your 6, you're going to want to slip stitch in your first chain that you created. Now you're just going to want to chain 1 and do 10 half doubles in that same circle that you're creating, that same ring. And I like to kind of crochet over my tail. It'll make it easier for weaving in later. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now I have my 10 stitches here, guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and join to my first half double. There we go. So you should have a ring that looks just like this. So now what you're going to do is chain 12. Okay, so now you join, you're going to chain your 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, next after you do that, you're going to want to slip stitch into that first chain that you created, forming your second ring. So now you should have this shape. Okay, your shape should look just like this. I hope you guys can see me well. I'm going to just zoom in a bit. Okay. Now, after you have that, you're going to want to chain 1 and turn. Now you're going to put 22 double crochets in this ring. Okay? So just go ahead and go around putting 12. Sorry. I keep saying 12. You're going to want to put 22 double crochets in this ring. Okay? I guess I should count on. It's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. All right, let me get a little more yarn off of my skein so I got plenty to work with. And I like this earring, guys. It doesn't take up much yarn. So you can use scrap yarn, whatever you have handy. Really, really awesome. So now you're just going to slip stitch into that chain where you joined in the beginning, okay? Right there in that beginning chain. This yarn has a little bit of some metallic in there, so it kind of makes it easy to kind of get caught up. Okay, so I'm just going to join it like so. Okay, so there we go. We have it joined. This is what your work should look like so far. Now what we're going to do is chain 1 and turn. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to chain 5. Please forgive me reading my pattern that I have written down. We're going to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you're going to turn. This chain 5 is going to count as a double crochet plus a chain 2. So what we're going to do now is skip your very first chain or your very first stitch. This is your first stitch. So you're gonna, now that we have our chain 5 and we've turned, we're going to begin skipping stitches. So what we're going to do is skip the first and double crochet in the next. We're going to chain 2, skip 1, and double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip, chain 2, skip 1, double in the next. Chain 2, skip 1, double in the next. Chain 2, skip 1, double in the next. Now it depends on your tension and what size hook you're using, how big your earring is going to be. So if you notice that this earring is a little too big for what you like, feel free to go down to a size 2 millimeter or a size 1.75. They also work great with fine yarns. So you're going to go ahead and chain 2 again, skip 1, double in the next, and you're just going to continue this pattern all the way around. Very simple pattern. Just continue that all the way around. It's going to give you this opened look right around here. Okay, and now we're just going to slip stitch in the base of where we started, okay? Right into that base of the little neck there. Give us a slip stitch. This yarn has a little metallic in it and it wants to kind of give me a little bit of grief, but I have it. Okay, this is what you should have so far. Hope we're focusing. Are we focusing? I can't hardly see. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to begin to work into these chain 2 spaces. Okay? So let's go ahead and chain 1 and turn our work. Now, inside of our chain 2 spaces, this is a pattern we're always going to be doing, so keep it in mind. What we're going to do is slip stitch 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Slip stitch again. Now in the double crochets from our previous round, we're going to single crochet. All right. Now again, we're going to slip stitch in that chain 2 space. I have a little metallic on my hook. Okay. 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to slip stitch in that same space, and then we're going to single crochet in the double crochet. And we're just going to continue that same pattern all the way around, slip stitching, placing 3 half double crochets inside of the chain 2 space, slip stitching afterward, and then we're going to single crochet right into that double crochet, guys. I'm going to grab a little more yarn. Okay. I'd really be curious to see people, how people come up with these, what they're going to look like. If you do make these, please feel free to tag me on Facebook or Instagram. I would love to see what you come up with. 3 slip stitch as well, and single. Slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, slip stitch. There you go, a single crochet. Just completing this, just kind of completing my round or my row with the same pattern all the way around. Really simple, guys. It's nothing hard. I try to offer simple patterns, things that you can kind of remember after you make them so many times. Make it a little funner. I'm going to be offering some more in-depth items as well, more advanced, but I do like to throw in my simple tutorials and patterns as well. And we're almost done, guys. Almost done. So just keep going with that same pattern, creating these beautiful half double little clusters in each chain 2 space. Okay, this is inaccurate already. Sorry, guys. It just wants to do its own thing today sometimes. When you're working with that metallic yarn, I don't know if any of you are familiar with working with yarn that has a little shimmer and glitter to it. That's my favorite type of yarn. Okay, so I'm still going. And I'm almost done. Woohoo! I know you guys are almost, you're probably beating me as you're working along with me because I'm taking my time a little bit. And I'm getting caught up in the shimmer, all this metallic. Okay. Leave out one more. Slip stitch. If you hear any laughter or anything, those are kids outside playing on my porch. And I don't know why. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch. We're making it to the finish line. We're making it. Slip stitch into the next one. This is the last one. 3 half doubles, and that chain, we're in the chain 5. Okay, so that's 2, that's 3. Now after we get that, we're just going to single crochet in the next available chain after we do our 3 half doubles. Because remember, we have to finish up with that single crochet. Now we're going to be working up around this ring. Oh, look at that. Look out so far. Look what you have so far, guys. The beautiful Calypso ring. Look at that earring. Looks amazing. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. You're just going to go ahead and slip stitch around this neck or the head of this earring, okay? And once we get to the very top one, we're going to do a chain of 6. So let's go ahead and slip stitch. This is going to give us our shape. It's going to help shape this baby, okay? So we're just going to go around this little ring, and we're going to slip stitch in each stitch until we get to the very top one. And when we get to the very top, we're going to chain 6. That's 3. That's 4. And I believe it should be, how many did we do? 10. Okay. So that should be 1, 3, 4, and 5. Alrighty guys, so now we're just going to slip stitch across the top of there 4 times. So we're going to do 4 slip stitches. I believe we should have 4. 1, 2, 3. Yes, so we have 4 slip stitches there. Now the 5th one, the very top, whatever one you get to the very top, guys, you're going to slip stitch just like so, like you've been doing. And you're going to chain 6, 2, 3, or should I do 3? Let me see. I'm trying to do 4. Let me see what it looks like. I think we should do a chain of 4, guys. A chain of 4, okay? So now that you have your chain of 4, let's do that again. Because I'm doing a trial and error. I love to have a loop for my earrings. I don't know about you guys. You don't have to have a loop. You can just put your jump ring anywhere you like into the stitch. But if you want to have a loop for your jump ring, you can chain about 3 or 4 and slip stitch down. So I just did 3. Trying to see, I don't want it to be too big and obvious. So maybe a chain of 3 would be good, so that way it won't be too obvious on top of there. And then you're just going to slip stitch back down. Okay, so chain your 3, slip stitch in the same chain or the same stitch, and then begin to chain, slip stitch all the way back down again, guys. All the way back down, slip stitch and getting your shape in. This is going to give our earring that beautiful shape that we're looking for. Okay, and you're just going to slip stitch all the way back down again. Okay, into your very stitch here, your very first stitch in the very beginning. Okay, and you're going to slip stitch your join just like so. I like to chain 1, then I like to snip and fasten off. Alrighty guys, this is your Calypso earring. So what you're going to want to do is kind of shape it how you want. I like to kind of pull mine down in an oval shape. Shape my top just like so. And now it's going to be time to weave in ends. So when I get back, we're going to work on putting the ear wire and jump ring in. So now guys, go ahead and get your ends woven in. You guys, so now that you have your earring ready, you're going to open up your jump ring. This is what helps make your earrings dangle and rotate. And you're going to also grab your ear wire. So I have this open. And you're going to insert just like so. Okay? Into your chain 3 space. If you need a larger space, guys, feel free to chain larger. Okay? Oopsie. Oh, well, you know what you're going to do first? Let's open up let's place our jump ring inside of our ear wire. That way we have a 2-piece now. There we go. Now you're going to want to go inside, insert your jump ring into the top chain 3 of your earring. I didn't want to make a larger chain because I don't want to make it so obvious, but I might have to go back and change it because it wants to give me grief. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and insert that there if I can get it in there. There we go. And I'm just going to close it all up so that way we'll be done. Now if you want, get you some needle nose pliers to close it up, and then you'll have an earring. And look at that. Isn't it darling? Please tell me what you guys think. Please, I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with. Let me know. Again, use some of your for watching. If you want to learn how to stiffen it, please watch my stiffening earring tutorial. That way your earring will have the finishing look that you desire. Again, I appreciate you all for watching. Until next time, love ya.